Hello, Assalamu alaikum friends. As you know, we have started our course and we are going to implement the classes course. So today we are going to deliver our second class of English, and Miss Lina is here. She will deliver the class. So I will ask Miss Lina to start it. So Miss Lina, are you there? Can we start?
Yes, sir, I'm there. Am I audible to you, sir?
Yes, you are
Yes, sir, we
audible.
can start.
You are audible. Now, Lena, over to you. You have to
All right.
deliver this class. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Today we are going to talk about tenses. Yesterday we have discussed that yesterday we have talked about that we are going to start our classes with the grammar, and in the grammar, the first content we have was tenses. So today we are going to talk about the present tense, and then the division of the present tenses, that how present tense is divided into further division, and then we will talk that where we use these present tenses. What are the areas where we use present tenses, and then what exactly is the situation where we use present tenses. First of all, let's talk about what is tense. Tense is actually something that is explain about the time. What is the time? What is the situation? That, for example, if I am saying something in the present, if I am talking about the present, so that will explain in a tense. If I am talking about the future, that will explain in a tense. Or if I am talking about the something, when I'm talking about my future plan, when I'm talking about my past, so that will explain by the tense. That means that will explain through the phase of time. Let's talk about the present tense. First of all, today I don't have any PPT, so we are going to discuss verbally with you. And wherever you will be having any problem, any question, any queries about this tense, so you can ask. We are here for you. You can ask the question. You can leave your comments, and then we can discuss that later on, of course. So what is exactly a present tense? Present tense we have uh, further divided into the four category, that is present simple tense, that is present continuous tense, present perfect simple, and present perfect continuous. When I say present simple tense, what is present simple tense? What exactly that means? Present simple tense that talks of any action, any event, any condition that is occurring in present. When I say present tense, what does it mean? Any action, any event, or any condition that is happening in the present, that is actually going on in the present, that is something in the present, or at the time of speaking, at the time of situation, at the time of event, at the time of condition, that is a present simple tense. When we say what is present simple tense, uh, all right. When we say what is the formula, we have the formula of every tenses. When we say what is the formula, there is a very simple formula of every tenses. And when we say what is the formula of present simple tense, the simple formula is that is subject, verb, and objective. And which form of verb we add over here in present simple tense? We add the first form of verb in present simple tense. For example, when I say I play cricket, when I say I play cricket, that means that I'm playing cricket in present. When we say he or she plays cricket, when I'm talking about singular person, we have to add s or es. When I'm talking about the plural, for example, I, that means then we have to put the simple first form of verb. For example, he, she plays cricket. I play cricket, I write. It's when I say I write, that means this is the process. This is something that is happening right now. He and she writes a letter. It's mean that he or she is doing something in the present. This is a present simple tense. Again, I am repeating. What is present simple tense? Whenever, whenever the action, whenever the event, whenever we talk about any condition, something happening in the present, when we have to explain that, that is a present simple tense. And the very important thing I have to tell you, when we talk about English language, the 70% of the language, 70% of the speaking language is actually depend on this tense. Let's move towards present continuous tense. What is present continuous tense? Present continuous tense is any action, any event, any any condition that is occurring and continuing in the process. For example, I'm talking about anything, any event that is going on at the time of speaking. For let's talk. If you have any question about it, that how something is happening and why it is present continuous. The example is he is playing cricket. It's mean that he has not finished, he has not starting, but he is playing at the time of speaking. He is actually doing that action. They are playing cricket. I am writing a letter. They are writing a letter. They are studying. I am studying. Asad is driving a car. Ahmed is driving a car. So what does it mean? It's mean that these are the action that is actually happening, that is actually happening in the present. And the process is continue. If someone is playing the cricket, he or she is playing. He or she is playing. If someone is driving, so it's mean that they are driving. If someone is writing, it's mean that they are writing. If someone is if someone is drawing, if someone is writing, if someone is playing, if someone is learning, it's mean that that condition, that process, that event is actually happening. So let's recall a bit. When we say present simple tense, it's mean action event that is happen in the present, or the action event, the continuous process of any action at the time of speaking, at the time of doing, is present continuous tense. When I say what is the formula, the simple formula is subject, verb, ing form, like playing, writing, doing, any form of verb where we put ing and then object. Now let's move toward the third one, that is present perfect simple. This is the third one. The first we have talked about present simple. The second we have talked about present continuous. And the third is present perfect simple. Or let's talk about the formula of the present simple, present perfect simple one. That is subject, has, have, and then their verb third form. What is present perfect tense? Present perfect simple tense or present perfect tense, that the action has begun in the past but still continuous in the present. Let me repeat it again, that the action has started in the past but in the present. Let's take the example, that what could be the example of it. When say subject plus has and have, and then verb third form. I have played cricket. He or she has played cricket. That what does that shows? That shows that this is the action that was actually started from the past, but is continue in the action. Now let's move toward the fourth one, that is perfect present perfect continuous tense. In the first one was present simple, the second was present continuous, the third one was present perfect, and the fourth one was present perfect continuous. There's a very simple formula of present perfect continuous, that is subject and then have and then the third form, and that is I have been playing cricket. She has been playing cricket. Someone has been writing. It's mean that it has been the action has been begin in the past, but actually continue in the present. So these are the present tenses that is actually categorized in the four. That is actually categorized in the four state. That is present simple, present perfect continuous, present perfect simple, and present perfect continuous. What is actually this is all about? This is all about that whenever we talk about the present situation, when anything that is related to the present, that that is related to the present situation, probably the action has started in the present, has started in the past but still continue in the present, we have to use the present tense. The At the time of speaking, at the time of doing any action, these everything that is actually related to the present situation, we use these tenses, that is present simple, present continuous, present perfect simple, and then present perfect continuous. There is the most important thing is that we have to use these tenses because that is actually very much related to our communication skills. For example, if we have to be if we have to be very comfortable with our communication skills, if we have to improve our communication skills, what we have to do is we have to work on this. We have to work on our present simple tense, because our language is actually based on the 70% of the language skills, especially the speaking skills, if I talk about, that is actually depend on the present simple tense. Let me repeat the formulas. These are very important formulas. That is simple, we have to use in simple form. In the first form we have to use the first form of verb, and present continuous we have to use ing form of the verb. But when we talk about present perfect simple with has and have, we have to use the third form, that I have been working, and then she has been working, worked. Or we have, when we use present perfect continuous with has and have, we have to use the ing form. Thank you so much, everyone. If you have any question regarding the present tense, please leave a question. Please leave your query. I'll definitely repeat it. And if you have any confusion, I'll bring the exercises and we are going to sort it out, inshallah. Thank you so much.